Yo, yo, yo. Welcome YouTube, welcome X. Hope everybody's having a good Friday night. We're just chilling out, watching the launch of GPT-69. So we're going to be covering this on the stream today, going over what it is, how it works, and what type of projects it's going to support. So just to kick things off, let's make sure we're sounding good over on YouTube. As always, check me out at TreeRoot.City on YouTube. Like to stream regularly. Took a little break, but now we're back, and we're doing it a little different. So we're going to be covering this on the... Yeah, that sounds good. Awesome. And then we're also over on X at TreeRoot.City. Give me a follow there, or at TreeRoot.Dev. Let's just make sure the live stream's live and looking good. There we are. There, or at Tree... Perfect. All right. So we've been streaming over on Pump Fun for the last hour and a half. It started over on the TreeRoot stream, where we launched GPT-69 live on stream. And then we moved the stream over to the GPT-69 page, where we're currently live streaming, chatting, just kicking it, making some graphics, having some fun, and kind of pushing the boundaries of what I've done as a dev. So this is something new I've never done. I really wanted a way to kind of bring like an AI thing to life. Like I've never made an AI thing other than things for myself. So yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what this new website is. So just to start, if you could, if you're still on Twitter, head over, follow it's 69 GPT-69. So that's the official Twitter for the project. Got the links over there. Only use the links over on there or on the website at GPT-69.lol. So yeah, the LOL is key. We're really just trying to have some fun, make some memes, and that's kind of what this is all about. So the goal of this is not only to make memes, but we're gonna have this AI thing called GPT-69. And we're going to figure out a way to bring it to other communities, maybe put on meme contests, have some judges, whoever makes the best meme with GPT-69 might win some tokens, might win, tokens from different projects. So right now we got our first round of projects. So these are the ones kind of bootstrapping the protocol. Of course, me, TreeCity West with TreeRoot, getting that going. Wanted a way to tie in the AI stuff, so we have a lot of fun with the EmojiDracula.win in the chat, just generating images and stuff, and wanting to build the website. So this is just part of my growth and part of how do I build an AI utility, and that's what this GPT-69 is. And then shout out to Chuck, Fire Chicken, coming back from way back in the day. But it's awesome to see the Fire Chicken community, and I love what they got going on. I cannot stop raving about their chart. They have the dream meme chart. So these are my homies from way back in the day. But they had the typical Pump Fun launch way back in 2025, came all the way back. They were under 20K market cap, and then one day in July they just started exploding, got all the way up to a $300,000 market cap after months of that rounded bottom. So I think that's an awesome testament of what memes can do as long as the community is tight. So shout out to the Fire Chicken people. Also Zend, got Crypto Bruh in the chat, and we're all part of the Zen community. Love to send it. He likes to say send, I like to say Zend. So I always call it Zend, but it's really pronounced send. It says it in the tagline, send but with an X. Shout out to these guys. They launched around the same time Root did, and he kind of gave me the inspiration to get back into streaming, especially with Pump Fun. It's awesome to see what they're building, this Web3 streaming platform that's not just, we want to turn it into something more than what it is. So that's why we're streaming every day, trying to get the community involved, but they're still working on it. It is kind of painful at times, but I love streaming over here. So we are live on Pump Fun on the GPT-69 page. But yeah, that all started with Zend. Like I mentioned earlier, Zend got me inspired with the memes and how they make all these awesome memes, and that's why I wanted to build this meme creation terminal. So that's what we're doing over here. Shout out to Crypto Bruh and the Zen community. And of course, GPT-69, this is the utility. So you have to be holding either one of the featured projects or the project token itself. So if you're holding Fire Chicken, TreeRoot, Zend, or GPT-69, you'll be able to come over to GPT-69.lol, hit the generate a meme button, connect your wallet, and it'll tell you what token you have. So right now I'm logged into a wallet that's holding root. So it says I have root and my access is granted. And then, so this is just it. This is an AI generator. Think of it just like ChatGPT or Claude. You can come over here, type in a prompt, and it'll generate an image for you. And it's not using their stuff. This is using my own hardware, private stuff. It's uncensored. You can type in whatever you want. It'll try to do logos and you know, some weird things, but it works. It works really well. So we also have these buttons. These are kind of my favorite like tags that I like to use. So just for demonstration, the same one we did earlier. Imagine a retro 1990s computer CRT terminal. On the screen, it says GPT-69, and it's retro hippie style. And then we'll click on the pixel art button and it adds that tag. And then it'll use that sub prompt and kind of generate something new. So, and this actually goes beyond the AI image generator. So this sends it to the GPT-69 system. It's going to generate the image. It's actually using Flux. So Flux is open source on our private servers. And here you go. You can see it generated a little CRT terminal in pixel art that says GPT-69. And now what I can do is come down to this meme editor and I can say, you know, something funny like making memes since 1969. You know, then you can resize the font. You can change the color, the font. You can give it different themes. You know, we have the danger, the matrix. Make this the matrix green. Make it the Courier New font up top. Oops. And then you can save it. You can generate the image, save it to your computer, and then go play with it. Post it on Twitter, promote the project. So you can see it's kind of powerful when you can make these memes. And then imagine having a meme contest where everybody can go create their own meme and then just have fun with it. So I just posted that in the GPT-69 chat. So I noticed it's cutting off the top there. So it's a little bug we'll have to work out. But yeah, it's doing its thing. So feel free to come over, make the memes. I also have the chat bot working. Need to reconfigure some things. I got to spin up a second instance, so we'll probably do that later this weekend. It does work, but I kind of want to keep it out of my house, so we're setting up some cloud hardware and doing some things like that. So yeah, that's kind of the goal with GPT. So also we just paid for the DEX. So if I come down here and click on GPT-69, we should be able to see the DEX now. Yeah, look at that. Hold GPT-69 to access GPT-69 terminal. So that's awesome. DEX is paid for. Got the logo uploaded. Got the website. Make sure the links work. Got the Twitter. Looks good. I should post the live stream, right? Oh no. I see the title's fucked up on YouTube or on Twitter. We are live. So we got our X, we got to get our YouTube. Cool, so we're hanging out 20K market cap, looking nice little start. Have not graduated yet, currently at 64%. I kind of want it, I want it to last a few days. I don't like when we get whale smashed. All of a sudden we're at 300K and then we're back down to 20K in like 20 minutes because, you know, Cup C comes and buys or whatever the hell happens. Like I don't want it to be that type of situation with this. So I kind of like that as I say that, it starts pumping again. So let me get the YouTube. Sorry, give me 1 second here. I've not looked at the chat in like 10 minutes. Nobody in there. That's cool. Oh, fuck. We still on Pump Fun? I clicked off the page. Yeah, we're still on. Please sell. Jim Cramer says don't buy. True. Dev, can you read the chat? Someone make the dev pin this message. That's funny. Everybody just send your tokens to me and then we won't have the problem with the bubbles. That's also the token that I put, or that's also the wallet address I create all the liquidity pools with. So we have pools with Zend and Root and Fire Chicken and Root and KJP. So we have all these liquidity pools and it's linked to that wallet. So when I send tokens from that wallet to the liquidity pool and then someone buys out of the liquidity pool, that's like two addresses that are linked together that look like they came from me. And it doesn't, it's whatever. I just hate when people start accusing me of shit. You can ask, but don't start telling me I'm bundling shit. Like, if I was, I'd be showing you how to do it. But yeah, see, our titles got fucked up. That sucks. So... Damn. Let me fix the, I gotta upload the thumbnail real quick and everything. Just give me 1 second here. Cool. All right, we're back. I got so many fucking windows open. Let me reset real quick. That's that. We can get rid of this. Close this. All right, now it's time to chill. Now I can just build. That's the stressful part. Now the launch is, I feel like it's winding down a bit. We're chilling out. Man, this is, I haven't heard this one yet. Pay Moby screener too. No, Moby. What's Moby screener? It's probably this guy's website, right? It looks cool, but nah. Deck screener's enough for me. I'm not gonna pay. I know some people pay deck scan. Why don't we get the CoinGecko? We haven't graduated yet, though. Yeah, definitely seeing that volume though. That 62K volume. That's beautiful. That'll get you listed on CoinGecko. That's kind of the trick, is as soon as you launch, you see that big volume, and then that's how you get past the volume requirement of CoinGecko. Moby scanner's not hot. People on Axion now. I know, right? Let's go. Cool. So now that we're live on YouTube, why don't we talk about each of these projects? We already talked about them once on Pump Fun, but I like running through them. We'll take a little deeper dive. So TreeRoot is my baby, and this is kind of my live streaming vehicle, especially on Pump Fun. So the goal with TreeRoot was to create the root token and then live stream regularly on Pump Fun and see what kind of happens with the platform. I think Elon, the head of Pump Fun, he's pretty hilarious, and I really think he wants to build something with the live stream. I think he sees a lot of value in that and what's happening with Twitch and the IRL thing, and everybody has a phone on them at all times, so everybody's trying to stream forever, so that's kind of the thing. So that's what I wanted to do. That's what my vision was with TreeRoot. It's just going to follow me everywhere. I'll be live streaming whatever we're doing. So just like today, we're doing another Pump Fun shitter, just for fun, testing out the goal for so every time I do one, I have a different goal. The goal for this one is to build an AI website. So I'm pretty proud of it. It actually works. You can generate images and it does its thing. So, and it was all live stream on the Root stream. So if you head over to the website, we also we built this project with a treasury. So we had an NFT launch where we collected funds in Solana, and we also had a 5% pool. So we sold the NFTs, and then we give back the 5% pool in NFT staking, and that gave us a couple of Solana. I think we have 5 in the treasury where we can play with. And that's how we paid for the decks, and paid for some marketing and the GPU hosting and all these different things. It kind of gives us some funds to work with, and paid for the Twitter premium. So you notice the TreeRoot dev, the official Twitter, is verified, and that was paid for with the project funds, and that was kind of the goal there. So trying to build this self-sufficient token that gives back to the community, giving back with knowledge, trying to stream every day, doing these fun things. So that's the goal of TreeRoot. We have the Pump Fund token. We have the NFTs that are they originated over on Launch My NFT, 100% sold out, I think 2 Saturdays ago now. These NFTs are live on Magic Eden. Getting a little secondary market. What is this? Getting a notification for BitBoy. I saw BitBoy's back. That's hilarious. Seeing a little volume here. So you can actually take these NFTs, bring them over to SoulSuite, stake them, and then you earn Root tokens for NFT staking. And so we sold the NFTs to build that treasury, and now we're giving back the 5% to the community. So that's kind of what we're building here. And that's the thing with Root. So that's my baby. That's of course that's going to be the first ones on the supported project list. And then also, so kind of a newish one, not really related to Zen. So I've been kind of partial to it, kind of a breath of fresh air, bringing it back to my 2021 buddies, Chuck. So he launched this one way back in 2024. So December 2024, they had the big launch, big run up to looks like 200K, and then they just did what meme coins do. They find their balance and they find their bottoms. So they came all the way down. Let's switch over to the market cap chart. How low did this get? Yeah, they got all the way down to 19K. So you can see, and they just had this beautiful nice rounded bottom. And then one day it just started taking off, and it's just beautiful doing its thing. And this is like the meme coin dream. Like you really hope that, when you launch a meme coin, you're expecting this and you hope this happens, but when this happens and you have the long run, that really does take a special community and a special founder to stick that out for over a year and not go pursue other projects. And that's kind of my problem, is my attention span. I like to jump around and learn new things, and when I learn new things, I want to go apply those new things, and I end up with new things on new things. Whereas like I find it really admirable that you guys stuck with this project, and this community so strong. So shout out to the Fire Chicken community. Definitely one of my new faves. And then of course we got Crypto Bruh, a foundation in the Zen community, launched his Send token. So Send is pretty awesome. It's just about sending it. He calls it a PBA. PBA is kind of the new style of meme, and I think I kind of agree with him. I think it's pretty cool. It's kind of a belief. You got to have a community that believes in the project. So that's they're all about DCA and the PBA. I think that's an awesome slogan. They got tons of memes. Come over to their Twitter. They got the community, and Og is the meme master, making all this crazy shit. I love this. Love seeing all this all over Twitter. Got the race cars, just the ramps. I love the 90s stuff. I think that's so funny. The Cartoon Network, the Dexter, that's so funny. So Austin Powers, that's great. This shit's so cool. So yeah, Zen is, I definitely love being that. I love being part of the Zen community. Paired a bunch of Root with Zen, and now it's just chilling in the liquidity pool, and now it's kind of like our sister token or our brother token, or however you want to call it. So we got Root, we got Zend, and we got Fire Chicken. So these are the 3 supported projects right now, and then we'll add more later, and we'll introduce everybody to new projects and new things that are happening. I imagine eventually we'll have Soul Zen in here, and Zen Cat, and KJP, and all the potato vampires. So kind of get it rotated, try to find the real community members that are sticking around, and and we'll do some contests. We'll give some tokens away and some NFTs away and some of these project funds. So that's the whole goal here, is just to have fun. Just trying to have fun in the in my underwear on the computer. Pixel art. God, I hope that's not weird. This is uncensored, so like you can tell it to do weird shit and it'll do it. And I just hope it's not weird. Excellent idea. This bonds. Fire Chicken will buy a small boost. Let's go. Yes, sir. Everyone hit rockets on deck screener. Yeah. Love it. Love it. Love it. So I wonder if we're starting to get a queue. This is taking a little longer. Let me check the back end real quick. Oh, maybe not. Oh, we got an extra arm in there. That's pretty stupid, but yeah, so that's a bad example. But we also got the share button. You can share your meme on X. Oh, I gotta fix that, damn it. So that's another bug we gotta fix. The share button. It's supposed to attach the image, but it's attaching the path. I have to fix that. You can download it. It's probably your best bet. View the full size. It's fun. Dev finds bugs. Bullish. We should fix the bugs. Let's see. What was the bug? Oh yeah, the share button. The share button is putting a text path on X instead the actual image. Please look up x.com documentation to understand how to properly share an image and attach an image to Twitter/X. So that's one of my keys when I'm vibe coding, is always telling it to go reference the documentation. Otherwise, it'll just start making some shit up. Dev actually deving. Hey. Yes, sir. I'm vibing. I'm not really deving. Vibe. This is the definition of vibe coding. But I have fun with it. I've built a couple of really nice websites. I try to build more than just a website. I try to build something that has utility. You know, like claimzen.com. You know, this is something that I use regularly. I don't really promote it, but it's something that's, if you're in the Zen community and you have mints coming up, you just come over here, connect your wallet, pick your network, and hit scan, and it's going to scan all of your Zen NFTs, all of your CoinTool mints, and then put it in a Google Calendar. So I have almost 1,000 VMUs on CoinTool on this address. So it's going to build all those into dates on a calendar, and then I can import that into my cell phone, and it reminds me whenever I have some mints. So it found all my VMUs. It's processing it into a CSV, or not a CSV, a Google Calendar file. And then now I can actually save this Google Calendar file, drop it into Google Calendar, and see my mints. And that's super useful to me. It's so useful that I wanted to build a website for it. So that was kind of a challenge. And this is an example of a tool that doesn't have a token. Whereas something else I built was burnzen.com. Really wanted a way to have Zen burned without having lack of liquidity. So that's always been an issue with the Zen burners like Phoenix and DBZen. Not necessarily DBZen because of the ETH fee, but there's always been issues with liquidity in Zen tokens, especially on the side chains. So I built this with a tax in mind, where it takes 20% of the Zen that you burned and adds that to the liquidity pool. And then the other part goes to a swap and burn. So your Zen builds up in the swap and burn, and then anybody can call the swap and burn, and it trades the Zen for X burn and then burns the X burn. So it causes a big green candle on the X burn Zen chart, burns the X burn that it receives and removes it from circulation. And then whoever calls that also gets a reward for paying the gas for calling it. So I know there's a couple bots on here. I was running one for a while, but it ran out of gas. But I have seen other bots running, and there's gas wars that happen. Whoever's willing to pay the fee to call the swap and burn will get the 5% bonus. And then also, and we're just burning, especially on base. Base has a big liquidity problem, so people can't really sell their Zen. So you just have tons, trillions and trillions of Zen. Might as well take it over to Xburn, and then you can burn it. So let me see. So this does go off of, oops, I need the, trying to see the stats here. So we burned $12,000 of Zen over on CB Zen on base. I don't think there's anywhere near, I mean, we could check. Now I'm kind of curious. I'm getting off task. We're talking about Zen. Let's go. I haven't been excited about Zen in a while. We've burned $12,000 of Zen, and there's only $2,000 of ETH in Zen liquidity on base. So people weren't able to sell this Zen. So by creating burn Zen, we gave them something to do with their Zen. So they burn the Zen, they get the allocation of X1, then they get the X burn back. And when that swap and burn gets called, it puts more Zen in the X burn pool. I wonder if we could see that right now. Let's see. X burn pools. Yeah, they're active. So people are buying and swapping. And this is just kind of what it looks like, unfortunately. I mean, the liquidity is being sucked dry. So there's currently 1 trillion CB Zen, which is crazy because that's what the project launched with. I launched CB Zen Xburn with 1 trillion in liquidity. So it has the exact same amount of liquidity that we launched with, except there's 2.5 million Xburn. We only started with 1 million. So we started with 1 million Xburn and 1 million CB Zen. The supply has gone to 2.4 million Xburn paired with 1 trillion Zen. So that's why the project's going down. But when it's also paired with Zen. So when Zen's doing this, do I have this marked? I have it marked on one of the CB Zen charts. Yeah, right here. So we had this big pump right when Xburn launched. CB Zen pumped. Oh, it doesn't even show. Where's the other one? So CB Zen pumped almost 70% off the Xburn launch, but then, you know, the liquidity. So now people sell the Xburn, get the Zen, burn the Zen, and it just kind of started this the spiral effect, which that's what happens with these low liquidity tokens. So it is what it is, but I still burn my Zen. That's the only thing you can do. There's no liquidity to sell your Zen on Coinbase chain. So, but anyways, how do we get? Oh yeah, I was talking about projects. So this is another project. This is EVM project. I was actually I was way better with EVM. So I'm really trying to learn this whole Solana way, learning Rust and learning how to program with Solana. Rust's hard. Lock the fucking devs base. Let's go. I haven't looked at the chart. How we doing? 20k chilling. That's what's up. So I also built the Hashhead site. So this was originally the ZenBlocks site and still has the ZenBlocks theme to it, but really the ZenBlocks database got so big that I wasn't able to run my own database anymore. So now we got to rely on the big database runners, Joseph and of course the Fair Crypto team. But I do have some cool links over here. Hashhead.io is great if you want to learn about Zen and X1. You know, the real goal is to get all these coins over to X1 and learn that process. We need an oracle. We got to, you know, have a burn set up to where you can do like a one-way burn the token, use the oracle to get the price and match the liquidity, or however that's going to work. So that's kind of the goal here. But originally this was all about the ZenBlocks mining. And we still have the Zen blocks mining search. So if you are mining Zen blocks, which I still am, you can come over here, grab your EVM address, paste it in here, and it'll actually take you right to the Zen blocks explorer and tell you how many blocks. So this is just one of my addresses, ranked 160. I got 680,000 Zenium with 100 super blocks. This was my vast account. I'm curious if my other account ever caught up. It was on my ledger. Nah, it never did. So in this one I have 45 super blocks and 150k Zenium. So yeah, so Hashhead, if you want to learn about Zen, come down here to my favorite Zen tools. We got Zen artist stuff in here with the memories on X1 and the memo.rip and where did that go? I think it's beta. You have to type beta, so I'm gonna have to edit this link. But you can make on-chain memories inscribed. We also have Zen Pub, which is like the stats masterclass for Zen and all things Zen and X1 related. Really, if you want to understand Zen, get to know these charts, get to know these dashboards. I love dashboards. I'll ape Zen if this bonds. Don't ape Zen. Don't ape Zen. Oh God, Crypto Bro, what do we do? We got people saying they're gonna ape Zen. Oh no. I definitely recommend learning how Zen works, but oh, we're gonna get this bonded. Don't worry, bro. I'm glad it hasn't bonded yet. Normally it bonds while I'm streaming and I'm like, ah. What are we doing? We're sitting at 21k. That's nice. I'm getting feedback echo. Am I getting feedback echo? Let's go. It's also a chill Friday night, you know, especially with the holiday this weekend. I kind of timed it with the holiday. So I'm actually off work on Monday, so we'll be able to grind extra hard for the next 3 days for this coin. We'll be going live on this stream and just doing our thing. So this is very Zen, very 69. 69 420 for sure. Let's make a Zen one. Imagine a black cat with white face and yellow beanie hat. On the hat, it says Zen Cat. Pixel art. I love the pixel art, man. So Zen Cat is another meme in our little Solana ecosystem. One of the OGs on Pump Fun. Wow, this doesn't even have a Pump Fun address. That's how old Zencat is. That's crazy. The address doesn't end in pump. Oh no, it's breaking down. It's breaking down out of our triangle. That's not good. Hopefully this will hold. Hopefully we see like one of these. How's our image doing? Let's see. I'm curious if we have like a queue going on. I pull it up and it's just a boobs everywhere. You guys are funny. Love it. There we go. Zencat. That's cool, right? Hey. Let's go. Very Zen, very 69. Cool. So what are we doing? Kind of want to go live on TikTok. I have to go live like 4 times on TikTok before I can use the RTMP. So that's kind of annoying. Let's see here. We've been going for about 34 minutes. I think that's good. I'll be able to clip this for a nice little GPT-69 thing. Got no chats, 2 watching on YouTube, so yeah, maybe TikTok is the move. All right, well, how about this? Let me go. I'm gonna take a quick 10-minute break. I'm gonna stop the stream on YouTube. We'll keep X going. We'll keep We'll keep X going. We'll keep Pump Fun going. And then when I get back, I'll set up the TikTok and we'll do it that way. So give me, if you're watching on YouTube, definitely head over to Pump Fun, head over to GPT-69.lol. We're just getting started here, guys. So hope you're along for the ride. Again, thanks for watching on YouTube, and hope you guys stay zen.